WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk has battled legends at WrestleMania. He's stolen the show. He's made history here. This is a familiar spot for CM Punk to be in. But AJ Styles, this is his first WrestleMania. His first time ever being on a stage this big. And Punk is well aware of that. No doubt Punk's counting on that fact.
Yes, but it's not for a lack of talent or preparedness on Styles' part. Punk's not going to underestimate Styles just because he hasn't been to the dance, because he knows that AJ Styles can pick up the choreography quicker than just about anyone.
This is huge.
Well, much like every person in this 100,000-plus crowd in hand, I have goosebumps like I've never felt before. This is going to be an all-time classic. And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Styles soaking it all in, the magnitude of this moment, of this match.
AJ Styles finally where he's always belonged, on the grandest stage of the showcase of the immortal. Gentlemen, prepare yourselves. We're about to witness a classic for the ages, courtesy of the phenomenal AJ Styles and the best in the world, CM Punk. These two have come so far, but they have always been destined to meet here.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes together with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know he can handle the pressure, but can Styles?
Come on.
Forearm smash!
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can...
Come on, AJ!
A little bit more venom.
Come on, AJ.
Slowing down here. Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
What a roundhouse. Beautiful.
Focusing in on the leg at the moment.
Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners.
Indeed, in the past we've
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
wants to finish this.
Taking flight. Oh, fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Calf kick on the money.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yes, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasant.
Look out.
And nobody home on that one.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. CM Punk is the better brawler. I expect each man to make this hit. CM Punk! Bullseye with the elbow.
Patented offense from the best in the world, delivered perfectly to the phenomenal one.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
Let's go!
Sleep. Will that save this?
Just like Barry said, go to sleep.
And we gotta go get up.
AJ getting tossed out the hard way.
And he's taking this to the outside now. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight division during that company's dying days, while the main eventers collected the paychecks.
Both men spent much of their career on the fringes, fighting for every scrap of opportunity, and now they are both competing in one of the most anticipated matchups in WrestleMania history. What a journey for CM Punk and AJ Styles. And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us. He beats the count. Barely.
What a reversal from AJ. Big flying forearm. What a counter. Spin kick to the midsection.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Into the DDT. Styles, knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, GTS connects. Stop.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar submission. Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the hold. Saving himself for the time being. Counters to gain the advantage. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the end. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Counter after counter.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back go to sleep. Once again going all out.
Two. He's still in this fight.
The resolve of AJ Styles. I can't say anymore. It just leaves me speechless.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Maybe looking for a power bomb here.
Fighting out, hammering away with punches to the face. That holds back Styles' attack.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
And AJ reverses.
These two showing how well they know each other. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Neckbreaker. Oh, a kick. Wow.
Styles was waiting on that.
Hammerlock wrenched in. Damn it, to the arm. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
Kicks out after one.
Not even a 2 count. Just found a way to power out of that pin attempt.
Oh, my gosh, what impact. Counter. Saw it coming.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
He counters with a great reverse. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Good night, AJ.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match.
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to be Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk.
Yeah, you can control the pyro, how much you want. You can control what type of thing he does. Instead of going best in the world, I had him jump up and raise his hands up. Yeah, you can control shit. And then when you get in the ring, you use this one. You got dirt, you got the burst like that. You got fire coming out of. That's what I'm using now. Well, I'll show you when he walks up.
Kurt's last night on the grandest stage of them all.
What better test
Sparklers.
the best in the world than a man he idolizes? One of very few men to achieve the amateur wrestling grand slam.
2K. I mean, they did. I mean, there is some glitches and some freezes, but all in all, it's a really good fucking game.
Looking forward to this match. This chance to face Kurt Angle.
How I love my main thing is I love how you bust them open and it just splatters on the screen.
Punk's belt a win here would be.
The only gold medalist in WWE history. The wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Competing in his final match after a 20-year Hall of Fame career, the only gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle!
For the final time as an in-ring competitor, Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring. The WWE Universe showing the respect to this incredible athlete.
Kurt Angle performs at his highest level when the pressure is highest. Tonight, it couldn't get any higher.
Punk fully expects Kurt Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently, a little more intense than the Kurt Angle of old.
At long last, Kurt Angle and CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring. And on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania, Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight. And CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world put the Olympic gold medalist on the shelf for good in a submission match?
We'll find out right here. CM Punk said he loves Kurt, but he'll not be sorry to put Kurt Angle down for good. Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle is ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from him. A classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a favor.
It's a favor deciding a Hall of Famer's retirement match? That's a favor?
Listen, Cole. It's an honor for Angle to wrestle perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking
Airborne!
Pow! What a knee! Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Stalking from above.
Soaring. Misses big time.
CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of mind games are those?
It's a stroke of genius in my view, Cole. As much as you want to paint him as a hypocrite, Punk has been great at confusing Angle. Guard down, only for an opportunity to stab him in the heart.
Yeah, exactly, Wade. It's a hypocrite that you just described.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is managing to out-wrestle Kurt freaking Angle. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s...
From the top, double axe handle connects.
ECW, 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 ECW.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Boom.
Head scissors with the point of the elbow. Oof. Oh, he cuts it off. And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All this part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
Kurt Angle in need of a reprieve.
Angle's having trouble dealing with the best in the world. Trading counters here.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fits. American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you once were, but you can be great one more time.
And Kurt escapes danger.
Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
And flying with the monkey flip. And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world.
Let's go.
That can propel both men's legacies.
CM Punk with a running knee and he misses. Angle dodged out the way. Angle lighting her up with the knee in the face. Oh, she went above reverse German with backbreaker.
Ooh, and fights back. Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now, to say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle in Kurt's final match of his Hall of Fame career.
There would be nothing for CM Punk to apologize for tonight. He would just be ending all of Kurt's built. Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Wow, he reversed Angle.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Reversal. Neckbreaker!
Kick to the back.
The fireworks just keep coming from Punk and Angle. Neither man is backing down at all here. What a show this has been. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
The hold is locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Super finisher!
Reverse with a
Super finisher!
Punk now looking
Yep,
to reap
here
the
it comes.
benefits of
Kick
his
finish.
dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right, the plunge.
That's got to be the end right there.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. Wrenching in the submission even tighter. We could see him tap at any moment now.
Yeah, he needs to figure out.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Oh, strong knee connects.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
Had it scouted and met with a back elbow.
Angle gets out of the way. Reversals, reversals, and more reversals.
Float over a Russian leg sweep. And CM Punk is leaving no breath. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Using every ounce of power behind that move.
Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah, something's got to give here, but the way this is going right now...
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. CM Punk stopped that.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, down with a GTS.
Rough situation for Punk. We're going to finish this with the Anaconda Vice, cinching it, kneeing.
Oh, God, that looked devastating. Pot right in the stomach creates the separation.
Quick exchange of...
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS!
GTS.
Sharpshooter!
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. He's in a bet.
The pain's too great. That's it.
It's dream matches, bro.
This was one to remember. And certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget. Forcing Kurt Angle to tap out. To end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible career. Kurt leaves here a warrior who can hold his head high with pride. Angle gave so much to this industry, and we thank him for all he's done.
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer. Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
It all comes down to this. Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and The Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM Punk.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
For the first time ever, guys, CM Punk will enter Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania.
We've seen Punk inside the cell before, but this is something else. Facing The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. He has got to be a bundle of nerves.
Yeah, Corey, separately, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, and The Fiend are all daunting presences to prepare for. But together, this has to be nearly impossible.
Legends, champions, Hall of Famers, all of them have left their matches against him different. Some scarred, some broken, but none of them have ever been the same again. And here he comes, The Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the...
I know my new entrance, chat.
In a cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight The Fiend. You survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with The Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for The Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on the Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As
when or how it's coming, all he can be sure of is that it's going to be brutal.
Just over a year ago, at WrestleMania 36, The Fiend competed in one of the most unorthodox matches in WrestleMania history, the Firefly Funhouse match. He took John Cena on a journey of mental anguish and brutal self-reflection before beating down the franchise and pinning him in the center of the ring. I don't think Cena will ever be the same if we ever see him again.
Should The Fiend look to repeat his masterclass of mind games, it'll be interesting to see how it works on Punk. On one hand, Punk can handle the most extreme mental warfare. But the Firefly Funhouse is where skeletons of a superstar's past are exhumed. Wyatt has plenty of history to pull from when it comes to CM Punk. If he can find the right parts of Punk's psyche to target, he may be able to once again decimate a surefire Hall of Famer on the grandest stage of them all.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can.
Oh my God, bro! Stop glitching me! I'm getting glitched
tonight.
Stops that offense.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was The Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
One counter met by another. Sister Abigail.
I don't know how Punk can recover from that. The Fiend may have victory in his twisted sights.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome the Fiend without any help. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Wow. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Northern Lights. The Fiend has no control here.
Punk shifting things to his favor against the Fiend.
Crushing impact from that knee. Going after the arm in a big way.
Oh, look, elbows off the chest. Vicious. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk Anaconda Vice.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, the power. A gorilla press right into the side of the saddle.
Damn!
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment. Check out the springboard.
Oh, like a projectile, right on target. Punk's had enough. He's look. Fiend eludes that.
Wow, what a shot. Hooked up. Ooh. Absolutely stunned.
Fiend is down for the count. CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight. For now, he's just happy to defeat this monster on the grandest stage of them all.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 Showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. Three-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee! CM Punk's wife is here after a decade!
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there are people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true. But that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle, CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out in style. You've done incredible work to get this far, and now we'll let you choose how it all comes to an end. Miz and Maurice will want to turn in a performance so awesome that it stops us in our tracks. But let's be real here. This world belongs to punks like me and the missus.
Why is it supposed to skip AJ Lee's? I wanted to see her.
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight in only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match. Player, great wherewithal to dodge there.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way by competing on the independent circuit for years and maybe she wants to do some more damage. Oh. Oh, that can break an arm. Oh, they clutch their opponent's wrist, and look at this.
And this is just next-level brutality.
The Miz just getting beat down.
Yeah, the It Couple's spotlight's really being dimmed right now. Punk and AJ are absolutely rolling. Right to the kidneys from behind.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz made events like WrestleMania first, and after tonight, Miz will have won their first intergender tag encounter.
A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now
he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And averting damage there.
Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man... Oh, what's it going to take to end it? Miz fending that off.
Leaning on the turn.
Tag, and a chance to up the ante. Referees can't go it on, but stereo face plant. And that could very well mark the end of the road for CM Punk and AJ Lee as a tag team, courtesy of a true must-see couple. The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher, but there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ...
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are about to exit stage left.
Into the pin, this could be it.
Double axe handle connect, beautiful.
Might sneak one. She kicks out with force.
You cannot be serious. How? How on earth was that not even a one count at this point?
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maryse a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maryse has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maryse put a bit more effort to take command.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS.
And unfortunately for the It couple, CM Punk and AJ.
There it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands close.
Think we might be done, chat? Yup. Every objective completed, every opponent defeated. You've gone from underground sensation and main event. Left absolutely no doubt who you are. Best in the world.
Truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, when we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the WWE2K26 showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity, but that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some love it, some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me.
On the game, which they added Punk's new tattoo. Punk got Larry's paw print tattooed under all of his tattoos on his chest, like right here on his heart. Yeah, they added it in the game. Like, because I remember wrestling with Punk and he never had a paw print on his abdomen. He does now, and it's clear. You can tell. It's.
Looks like we've got someone after
It's Larry's paw print.
True nonconformist, someone who wants to do things their way. I need you to know that I respect the hell out of you for that. And that respect is why this is not going to be easy for you. We still put something together to make sure that you earn everything this showcase has to offer. I know that not everyone wants to live that traditional showcase life. Not everybody's got time for expertly crafted objectives and unlocking all the incredible rewards. But that doesn't mean you should be excluded from all the fun. So this year, I wanted to grant the fair members of the WWE Universe a secondary path to greatness. Think of it as the voice of the voiceless giving a choice to the choice list. On this path, you will find a single gauntlet match where you will take on 20 opponents, one after the other. Whether my biggest historical rivals, legends that I've always wanted to test myself against, or those who comprise the biggest what-if of my entire career, they're here in this showcase gauntlet. If you can emerge as the sole survivor, then you'll get all the spoils that the showcase has to offer. You'll be credited with full completion of every match on the timeline, granting you every reward that's to be unlocked. No objectives, you know what you're doing, and we'll trust your judgment in finding the victory. No cutscenes, no time to breathe, just one angry opponent after the other. No fluff, no mercy, no slingshot tech to help change the rules. You want to prove to truly be the best in the world? Well then, you better get to work. You want to
Let's go.
This is your opportunity. Best of luck. It's clobbering time.
The following contest is a gauntlet turmoil match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
CM Punk entering this gauntlet to once and for all cement himself as the best in the world.
Coming out with a win after this many opponents, no one can argue he's not.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds.
And here's this gauntlet's first opponent.
Oh,
shit. Spoiler tonight. CM Punk has always been a man of pride, a man with something to prove, but this is a huge risk he's taking entering this gauntlet.
But when he wins here, there will be nothing left to prove to anyone. He will absolutely be known the world over as the best in the world.
If he wins here, and if he doesn't, Punk's moniker might as well be Icarus. Each win is big for him here, but one loss brings this whole thing to a screeching halt.
Finds a counter for Lesnar.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him. High risk!
Suicide dive.
A roll of the dice, and it pays off in full. Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Oh, man.
He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Punk wanted to bring.
And an inverted atomic drop. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
Manages to reverse it. Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Quick thinking right there.
Oh! Going for a pin attempt.
kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
He breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight. Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
Things are well underway here, but you never really know when a gauntlet will end. This could go on for quite a while longer. Or this might be the last opponent of the night. You just got to take the...
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Flying elbow drop.
Cover. 2 count. Kicks out.
So late into the match and still able to kick out. Incredible. And Punk now lifting.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Brock Lesnar. Lesnar with a huge release German suplex.
Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Northern Lights. Cover. There's 2. How? Ooh. Uh-oh.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Driven down with a Northern Lights suplex.
And a test here for Brock Lesnar. He has to formulate a plan quickly to get things going.
No question, he is in trouble. This match taking a tremendous toll on his stamina.
Delivering a Falcon Arrow. This is it. No, he kicked out. He just kicked out by a fraction of a second.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
The guy asleep. GTS from Punk.
That could end Brock's night.
There's 2. And a kick out.
Just inhuman tenacity on display from Brock Lesnar. He was basically operating on natural instinct with that kick out.
And Punk wanted to swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Not quite enough to put him away.
Ooh.
And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Brock might be in a panic soon.
Sent into the corner.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
And Brock puts a stop to that. Momentum isn't complete. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Shoulders down. There it is. Brock Lesnar's been beaten in the gauntlet.
One down on hard mode.
Now entering the gauntlet is Kurt Angle, ready for action.
Beautiful neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Every superstar in this gauntlet match is highly capable in their own right. But there can only be one to stand tall at the end of the night.
And to be that one after starting at position number 1, that's a lofty goal. It's definitely possible, but just know that this is going to be a long night.
Misses the target.
Using the arm like a billy club. Vicious swinging neck breaker.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh! Short on clothesline by Punk.
The heel is hot, and now it is being bent in directions it was never designed to go.
So much torque on the knee and ankle, and a lid just got put on Angle's intensity there. Boom, right in the button. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Boom.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point. Barely anything left, but still slugging away. Oof.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
An angle is being aligned into position. Arm wringer.